today we're exploring Azabudai Hills and Roppongi Hills. And we've been so excited for this day because we're finally bringing Ethan to TeamLab. Now, if you're visiting with little kids, this spot is really important. There are two main experiences in Tokyo. There's TeamLab Planets Tokyo and there's TeamLab Borderless Tokyo. And they are very different. We've done TeamLab Planets before kids, and as incredible as it was, we realized it's actually more suited for adults and older kids. That's because a big part of TeamLab Planets is water-based installations, and the whole experience is one continuous path. So once you start, you have to keep moving forward. And there's not many places to just pause if your toddler gets overwhelmed. This time, we went to Borderless, and honestly, it was the best decision. It's called Borderless for a reason. There's no set routes, there's no pressure, no direction. You can literally just wander. If your child loves a room, you can stay as long as you want. If they're overwhelmed, you can easily step out and reset. And the most mind-blowing part about TeamLab Borderless is that the artworks actually move between rooms. Like you'll see butterflies in one space and then suddenly they reappear somewhere else. Ethan was completely fascinated and he spent most of his time chasing butterflies and these frogs, running from room to room, trying to find them again. It honestly feels like one big interactive playground. And after 1 to 1.5 hours, it does get overwhelming for a little toddler. There's a lot of stimulation, lights, sound, and crowds. So by the end of it, Ethan was definitely tired and a little bit overstimulated.
It's nice, right?
Quick tips if you're visiting with a toddler, go early to avoid the crowd, and you dress light because it gets very warm inside. Keep a close eye because some rooms are dark and can be a bit disorienting. And you don't try to see everything, you just follow your child's pace.
TeamLab.
Oke, aku kasih arti aku. After that, we made a quick stop at Arabica Tokyo. And this is the only branch that they have in Tokyo. And guess what? They had donuts from I'm Donut. We've been looking to get this donut before we even get to the busy branches like Harajuku and Shibuya, so it was such a pleasant surprise to find them here. That first bite was life-changing.
Is it good?
We totally get the hype now. The texture is just so different. It's not oily at all. It is soft and bouncy and the perfect sweetness as well. We spent the afternoon exploring Azabudai Hills, and wow, this place is absolutely stunning. We went to check out the food market, and it was obviously so dangerous because we wanted to buy everything, especially after the very tiring and overstimulating experience at TeamLab Tokyo. We also stopped by Kome and Tokyo, and they even have a special kids-only section where little ones can choose and pay for their own bread. And it was all such a cute experience, but unfortunately Ethan is too little to go in by himself. We love Tokyo because even in the midst of all the tall buildings, there's always open space and some greenery, so it doesn't feel like a concrete jungle all the time. And somehow in this little garden, we caught our first glimpse of Sakura here. It felt so magical and we didn't want to leave, so we spent a few moments here just enjoying the beauty of the flower.
Wow.
We also used the time to make Ethan fall asleep on the train. And while he was asleep, we took our chance to sneak a quick meal at Tsujihan. Tsujihan serves some raw fish sashimi that looks so simple, but it was so fresh. This was definitely one of our food highlights and one that you should visit even with a little toddler. We also made a return to visit one of our all-time favorites, Menya Musashi. They always serve really solid tsukemen, and it's a pork based as well, which is one of our favorites, and it is still just as good as we remembered. When Ethan woke up, we headed to Sakurazaka Park. It is a small playground with lots of slide. This is a great place for a quick break between shopping and eating and exploring. And yep, he did bump his head on the slide. But he bounced quickly and he kept playing on the other slides. To end the day, we had dinner at Ginza Kagari. It was our first time trying chicken-based ramen, and we didn't have a lot of expectations, but it was surprisingly just as rich as a pork-based ramen. We highly recommend trying the chicken python ramen, which tastes very simple yet has a lot of depth of flavor. The next day, it was rainy, and when it rains in Japan, it really pours.
Walking in the jungle.
We took it slow and started our morning at Bongen Coffee. And the reason why we visited this branch is because it has seating, which made a huge difference for us when traveling with a toddler. This coffee shop has a real Japanese feel, and they took their time making each cup of coffee. You even get a chance to choose their beans, depending on what they have on offer that day. And surprisingly, this is one of the best matcha we had on this trip as well. And highly recommend trying all of their snacks like onigiri and also this little red bean biscuit. On a whim, we found Tsujita, which is another ramen/sukemen restaurant in Japan. It's so well known and it turned out to be such a great spot for families. They had high chair and the best service and even gave Ethan free juice, which is a huge win.
Last bite. Finish.
Then we made our way to Asakusa. It's a bit of a journey, but perfect for getting Ethan to nap again on the train. Once we arrived, we did some shopping and snack hopping, and honestly Asakusa can be pretty kid-friendly as long as you avoid peak hours and maybe avoid the main street. Ethan woke up from his nap and he was hungry. He also spotted rows of gacha machines, which he immediately demanded one.
He's got unpunman stuff from the gacha. Ethan, show it to the camera. What did you get? You got a bus? Is that unpunman bus?
To burn off some of that energy, we headed to Sumida Park. It was cold and rainy, but seeing the Sakura with Tokyo Skytree in the background, it is so worth it. Because of the rain, it did get dark very quickly, even at 4 p.m. But we still made the most of it and really enjoyed just the view and the presence. There's also a big playground here, which is so well known because of this giant whale slide. But unfortunately, it was so wet from the rain, so we can't really play on it. And we wrapped up with a matcha break at Kaminari Isa and watched Asakusa slowly light up at night. Asakusa does feel a little different at night, and we've never seen it until today. We stopped by Nishimatsuya to get some of Ethan's snacks and some stuff, and we ended the day at Saizeriya. Which is a very family-friendly restaurant serving Western and Japanese food. By then we were so tired, but the food was so comforting and simple and exactly what we needed. Like and subscribe if you love traveling to Tokyo or are planning to travel to Japan with a toddler, and let us know in the comments, would your little one love TeamLabs as much as we did?